One form is Krishna around his friends, the other form is Krishna with Radha and all the gopikas, offering both of them sweets and everything. And therefore, concentrating on these two forms, one Krishna Balarama, second one Krishna and all his friends distributing sweets, third one, which is the most famous one, Krishna and Radha together. So these are the three forms that Lord Shiva told them.
You next book.
Prachina Barhishat is actually the father of the Prachetas. The Prachetas had gone to Shiva and they were praying to Shiva. Prachina Barhishat was still very greedy. He wanted some money, gold, all of that. He wanted lots of grains and therefore he was performing lots of yajnas, giving ghee and all of that to the Devas. The Devas will give them back all the grains. So, therefore he was trying to perform things. At that time, Narada came and said, why do you have to perform all of these yajnas? Concentrate on Lord. Your children are actually more better than you. You're having so many desires. Why don't you also go to the penance and then you start performing penances and then come back to your kingdom? Or why don't you become a Rajarshi? Do penance plus be a king. Why are you greedy for all of this? And then started educating him with all the stories. So, he told one story of Puranjana. There was a very dangerous king called Puranjana. He used to enjoy his life. Just say that with Queen Puranjani and his 1,100 boys, children, 110 daughters. 1,100 boys, 110 daughters. He married, Queen Puranjani and got these many children from her. And then after that, he wasted his life in getting children for 50 years. The rest of the 50 years, a very short life is what he had because of what all he had done. So the rest of the 50 years started torturing animals just to get more money. And therefore he started getting more money out of that. So by these shlokas we realize that there is a capacity for everybody to get those many children. But nowadays it's even very, very dangerous for some people to get even one child. And now they are making rules for people to get, as in China, nobody can get more than one child. As if the population is gone. The population is not actually big. It's just a lie and a fake thing made into the youth to force them not to have children. So that's what they're trying to do. So there were that much population in the earth and anybody who was misusing this population was punished perfectly by Yamaraja. So, then what was happening is Puranjana in the same way was enjoying his life and troubling people. He was getting many children but still his full city was flooded by his own children. There was no time for his citizens to have any food, nothing. Even if they were 1,100 plus 110, they could have behaved good. But these sons and daughters were an unwanted population. They could have been peaceful, but they used to create havoc. They used to say, "Hey, you there, you are just a citizen. I have the right to take all your money and just run away." So this is how they used to behave. And because of that, and his father, and their fathers also used to behave just like that. Puranjana used to torture animals, not even make them into humans, just offer them as sacrifices and cut them into pieces, eat them, and then behave very bad. He used to torture his citizens and then trouble the citizens a lot. So at the end, Puranjana was taken to Yamaraja by the Yavanas and the Yamadutas. So let's see what punishments he was given. Puranjana was taken and hit on the floor on dust. He had to smell the dust of all his soldiers dead. Okay, now let's see how he was, first of all, how did he die to come to this particular place. Chandavega, one of the greatest Gandharvas, he came there and then he attacked his kingdom. There was a 5-hooded snake who was protecting, he was a friend of Puranjana. So he was trying to protect Puranjana from Chandavega. Chandavega was a Gandharva who was trying to attack these people and Puranjana was using his snake to protect himself. The 5-hooded snake was very powerful and was protecting. But after some time, Chandavega was too powerful and then not killed that snake, made him too weak and then died. The snake died. And after that, all the followers of the king, everybody died. The 720 yakshas, all the 720 Gandharvas, 360 days and 360 nights make 720 Gandharvas. All of these 720 days and nights came and attacked Puranjana. That means time is the most dangerous enemy. Though Puranjana had a bigger army than just 720 people, these 720 people massacred them fully. And finally Puranjana was taken and they were smashed to dust. And the serpent that protected Puranjana was also thrown because it was his mistake too. He could have advised him, but still. And then the animals he had killed just for his own pleasure came back to him. The boar, one deer, and one dog, one wild dog, and some dangerous bulls and cows, all of them came and pierced him badly because of what he had done. Then they threw him into fire and they forced him to take all these punishments because of what he had done. And then, here, after that what has happened is, when Puranjana wanted to become back again, he was told to concentrate on the form of Vishnu.